balance your business and personal life? I honestly prioritize. I have start times and cutoff times. I treat my job like a 9 to 5. I was telling people like, oh, I can't do this today because I have to go to work. And they'd be like, you work a regular 9 to 5? Like, it's worse than that.
Would you rather them be a 9 to 5 or entrepreneur?
I don't think I've ever dated an actual entrepreneur. Unless we're talking about drug dealers. Are drug dealers entrepreneurs?
Hey, entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is entrepreneur.
Okay, so what is the most toxic thing I have done? Nothing. I'm perfect.
Oh, wow. Red flag. Well, I'm going to start having flags. I'm going to throw like, oh, red flags. I'm going to just have a whole bunch of red flags in the cut, like red flag. Welcome back to Masterminds TV. Today we have Sydney, owner of Herbal City. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So let the people know who you are and what you do.
So my name is Sydney. People call me City, though. I am a content creator, and I'm also the owner of Herbal City, a skincare brand, to where I hand make all these nice little products right here.
Oh, they're all handmade?
They're all handmade. So I formulated, handmade, figured it out, and did my research to figure out what products are best for which skin, and I made it happen.
That's dope. Skin popping too, melanin glowing for sure. Okay, before we get into all the business stuff, we're going to get into who you are outside of the business. So what do you do outside of your brand?
So I like to work out a lot. Like hiking is definitely like a thing of mine. I started reading books, running, hiking, lifting weights. I'm a spiritual faster as well. I'm a juicer. I live like a healthy girl lifestyle for sure. So like that's like the normal me. I like to, have a little fun as well.
That's dope. That's dope. So what got you into the hiking? Like you always been?
I've literally since I was young, me and my brother, we would go on like hikes with our shoes off, like some crazy type.
Oh, grounded, getting grounded.
Yeah,
okay.
we would have a lot of fun. Like we would take 10-mile hikes, like get lost sometimes. It was a good time though. Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of hobbies. You stay active for sure.
I try to, absolutely.
How do you find time to balance, everything?
I remember somebody had asked me that, and it's just like, how do you balance your business and personal life? I honestly prioritize. So it's like the things that are at the top of my list for my business, and also like I have start times and cutoff times. Like I treat my job like a 9 to 5, like a real job. I'll be like, telling people like, oh, I can't do this today because I have to go to work. And they'd be like, you work a regular 9 to 5? Like, it's worse than that. But
yeah, no, for sure.
It's worse than that. But so like I would work, my normal hours now are like from 9 to 3, 9 to 4. And then the rest of the time is for me. So like I go to therapy, I hike and do all those other activities for sure.
You have a lot on your schedule. That's
doing
dope.
A lot. I do, and sometimes I just be bored. I don't even know how.
You don't have time to be bored. Like
sometimes
you might be overstimulated. Honestly,
sometimes I do too. Yeah, no, all of the above for sure.
The way it sounded. So, what's your plans for the summer?
Vacations. I definitely want to eventually like hike all around like Ohio. I like to find like different trails and stuff like that, and like my normal like minimum hikes are like 5 miles.
Oh really?
Or more. Like I tried to go for 10 the other day.
So that's like 2.5 miles there, 2.5 miles back.
Mm-hmm.
Or okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. No, Cleveland got some. Ohio has some dope.
Ohio has a lot. Like, but I also want to go like to like just road trips. Kentucky, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, and go see like different hiking sites. Like Pennsylvania, they got like mountains and stuff.
Yeah, no.
So I definitely want to try and just experience more. But like that's like kind of like my thing for real.
So you are like a rock climbing type of person. Like you would go rock climbing.
rock climbing. I ain't trying to mess up my hands.
Yeah.
But
No, it's like Safeway used to, you know.
Yeah, just like mountain climbing more so than a rock climb. Yeah.
Okay, so no bungee jumping,
No,
skydiving,
Nope,
parasailing.
I would go skydiving.
You would go skydiving?
I would do all that stuff, actually.
That's what I'm like.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I would be, well, do I have to plan for that? I'll be spontaneous about that. I can be. I don't know, but it's like, you feel like you got to get mentally prepared to go skydiving.
Yeah, no, for sure. You just don't get up and be like, okay, today I'm jumping under.
But if you did, that would be great.
So you're more of a spontaneous person?
It just depends.
Depends on the mood, how you feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. Who it's with, what we're doing, all that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire. You live an exciting life. So do you like vlog and stuff and do all
I
that?
actually don't. So like I struggle with wanting to be like low key, nobody in my business, nobody knowing who I am outside of Herbal City.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of people, they've only known Herbal City.
Yeah.
They don't know in the city or the real me. Like now people are seeing that because I started content creating with my personal, but I forgot what I was talking about.
Vlogging, like vlogging.
Vlogging, yeah. But it's already a lot of energy to run my business by myself. So doing extra recording and extra, it's a lot. Like I want a piece of my life to myself.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
that would be like a 24-hour like
hours.
working.
Yeah.
So
I ain't doing. I record some like when I'm actually purposefully doing content, but like vlogging and letting y'all know everything about my whole entire day.
No,
y'all gonna get this clip.
No, for
but
sure.
what I did today, and we gonna move on.
I mean, it could be like lunch, or it can be, you know, just random stuff. It ain't got to, you know, gym. It don't have to be
absolutely like
personal.
random, but like I feel like vlogging is like vlogging all the time and like YouTube type shit.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
for
like
sure.
long talks or something like this.
Yeah.
This is the most vlogging or the longest
for sure.
that I've ever done, but most likely it's always just 60-second videos. No YouTube or nothing like that.
So do you have a personal like TikTok as well, or just a business?
I don't really do TikTok. Ever since I've heard that they were canceling it,
Oh yeah.
I've just like, okay, I don't want to put my energy into this
Yeah.
when I could be putting it to the Instagram, what I know best.
Yeah.
So no TikTok. That's it. That's mainly all I do is like Instagram.
Instagram. You know, so no Twitter. No.
I have all them, but like not really on them.
Yeah, it'd be a lot to do different platforms like that. That's too much.
And I already have to run 2 Instagrams.
Yeah.
So
that's hard enough.
it's hard. That I'm done. I'm wore out.
No, that's serious. So what type of music you into?
All right. So I've also been going not back and forth, but like getting more into my spirituality, being a Christian. So I listen to a lot of gospel and I like worship music. Like that's top tier 5-star music that I do listen to. But now it's just like I have another side of me to where I like 21 Savage.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
And I like, well, I mean, Drake, definitely. I love him. I'm not hip to the beef. I was fasting during the beef, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I believe Drake won because I love Drake. 21 Savage, a Summer Walker, but then also like on the mellow side, Alina Baraz, Snow, Allegra.
So hold on, what genres? We talking about genres. Just say genres because I don't know these people.
Oh, okay.
So you said gospel, rap.
Yeah, they're just like, I wouldn't even say they're R&B, but it's just like slow, mellow music. But you can say Snow is a little bit R&B.
That sounds like
pop. It's not even pop because they're not. I don't know. Honestly,
Okay.
I wouldn't know what genre to put them in. I just love their music. It's nice and sweet.
Nice and sweet.
Nice and sweet.
That's
yeah.
dope. So did you just start your spiritual journey, or you been on a spiritual? You know, you was raised like that, or?
Yeah, I was kind of raised like that in the church and everything. But as I get older, you know, you go more into depth. You start learning more things. You start learning more about yourself. And then, like, also, like, there's times in life, you know, you may be confused and stuff like that. To where, like, you don't know where to get the correct answers from. But I get it from the Bible now. So I'm getting more in tune with that, reading my Bible every single day. So, yeah.
Oh, that's dope. No,
It's been always in my life.
I can relate to that. I was my mom had me in church like 5 days a week,
Baby. I'm just
and the
like dragging it.
only music she played was gospel in the house. So
My
I
mom?
heard. And once I got older, I knew I was like, I'm not gonna go to church. Like
Some
I was
people do
churched
get
out.
traumatized by it. My mama
Yeah.
did traumatize me, but not bad enough to where it's like, okay, you take things into a different perspective, especially if it feels right. Because
for sure.
it does feel right.
Once you hit a certain age and you go through certain stuff, you like, I need something.
I need something, you
For
know.
sure.
But you just interpret it to what you're comfortable with. So it's like certain things traumatized me as a kid growing up in the church, seeing different things. Now I just, view it in my own way.
Yeah.
Because people, they can misinterpret anything.
No,
But you get it from the source. Don't,
for sure.
Rely on get it from others. So, yeah, that's all I did.
Oh, for sure. That's dope. Okay, so how was it when you started fasting? Like, what made you start... Well, juicing,
fasting, all
fasting,
that.
yeah.
I actually started fasting and juicing seriously about 6 years ago. About 6-7 years ago, I got diagnosed with like chronic sinus infection, and like I have a weak immune system. So I didn't know why. I was all these things were like happening to me. I would have a migraine for 6 weeks. I mean, I would feel awful. My body just wore out. I was getting sick. I was sick at least 70% out of the year, like all the time.
Oh, that's crazy.
It sucked. So mucus built up in my body very quickly. So I had to cut out all mucus forming.
No dairy.
No dairy. So I started juicing. I cut off beef and pork. And I also stopped drinking as well. So I haven't drunk in like 7 years.
That's
Alcohol.
dope.
Well, liquor. I haven't drunk liquor in 7 years, but I drink wine every once in a while.
So does that build up mucus too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's really unhealthy.
See, this is the type of stuff that we don't know, that we need to know.
Yeah.
It only takes you to get to a certain age when you start having health problems. Like, okay, I need to see what the hell's going on.
Wrong?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, started that. And fasting was a great way to release mucus from the body. It detoxes the body. Also juicing as well. So I started this journey a very, very long time ago, and it has gotten just more serious as I get older and wanting to get closer to God. But I've been doing it for a while.
That's fire. So how often do you do it?
Fasting? I do it quite often. Now I'm trying to practice it more because I'm trying to gain a higher level of discipline. And it's just different fasts. So,
It's a lot of different fasts.
Yeah, it's a lot of different types of fasting that you can do. My 40-day fast, though, so I did 40 days of just nothing but liquids. And
That's a lot.
that was a lot. That was really challenging. It wasn't what I expected at all. Like, usually when you go into a fast and you think that, you're going to be praying more, you're going to be connected with God more, a revolution, it's peaceful. But when you tell God that, okay, you're fasting from food because you want discipline, you're fasting from men, dating, sex, all that stuff. What else was it? Oh, drugs, alcohol. Like, I smoke weed. I'm a weed smoker. So I literally cold turkey, like everything. And no masturbation either, so no sex-like activities. And the first week...
That sounds serious. Like,
it was serious. It was so serious. So the first week, everything that I was fasting from ended up at my doorstep. Like,
oh yeah, that's when it come to
oh
hardest.
my God, I was so mad. I'm like, hold on, this is supposed to be peaceful. Nobody's supposed to be bothering me. Yeah. I don't want to see no men. Like, literally, like it was raining men. First of all, it was raining men.
I feel like certain females, that's just life.
I had a full buffet of any man that I wanted.
I feel like that's life for
no, it's
females.
Not, because they're gone now.
It's to get a new roster, new batch.
Not even. It's just like, they all come during the fast, but then after the fast, nobody's around. I could say maybe I scared them off, which is it happens, whatever. I'm intimidating.
Hey, no, I seen that Drake meme that you posted.
Enter at your own risk.
No, for sure.
Come
it's
on.
like, oh.
You really want these problems.
She goes to church for a reason.
And I go to therapy for a reason. I'm working on me. God is working on me. So forgive me. But anything I do, it's probably they deserved it.
Do you think you should have slowly cut out one at a time? Or?
So the thing is, I've already done these types of fasts before. I've practiced abstinence before for a long time. I've practiced not eating for only 7 days, though.
Don't hurt yourself.
But juicing still.
So did you lose a lot of weight when you?
I only lost 10 pounds, but I had the flattest stomach a girl could ask for. It was beautiful. Right now, I'm a little bloated because I can't stop eating.
Are you fresh off a fast or?
I am actually, I can say about almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
What's today?
What's the 21st or something?
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks. 2 weeks off my fast. So I only lost 10 pounds. I gained 5 of them back for sure. But
for sure.
During it was hectic. It was crazy. I wasn't peaceful. I was very frustrated as you can't eat, right? So just liquids. And there was soup. It was juices. It was smoothies with all that involved. But the fact that you couldn't chew on anything, like bite a sandwich or something like that, that was very frustrating. Also, I hardly slept. So I only got like 3 or 4 hours of sleep. And I was perfectly fine though, y'all. Like, it wasn't unhealthy. Yes, I did hardly sleep. I would even try to take naps. I couldn't even take a nap, but guess what? I was up.
So you was like fully energized.
I was fully energized and everything. People like, you need sleep. I tried. I was doing NyQuil. I was like, I just wouldn't go to sleep. Like, I couldn't go to sleep.
Let me find out that we only need 3 hours or 4 hours of sleep and we be fully energized. You know what I'll be doing with my day?
If you wasn't eating as much, I believe so. I was watching like little clips and stuff like that about fasting and people who live off of just breathing. And
I seen it, brother.
Breatharian.
Look. See?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, breatharian or something like that. And they were talking about how they hardly sleep. But it's because your body is not, well, one of the reasons your body is also not breaking down the foods, and it makes your body very, very tired. Like, I was even working out for 2 hours. So I was doing the Stairmaster for
2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours. I was doing the Stairmaster.
Hella energy.
I had so much energy. I was doing 40 and 40, but I was like, the last 20 days, I'm like, I need to sleep, so let's see if I can burn off more. So I would get on the Stairmaster for an hour, and I would lift for an hour, and nope, 3-4 hours max. Like, it got worse.
Crazy.
So yeah, if I wanted to, I could probably been cool with about 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep, and been perfectly fine.
That's crazy. But I heard I'll be on TikTok and stuff. So I heard like the more you eat, the more you age yourself and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? Like heavy foods, yeah.
It stress your body out, technically.
So that's why we need to sleep, to give our body some rest and stuff. Like, damn.
You would be more, I feel as if, don't quote me, y'all, that you would be more tired from eating than you would from doing a 2-hour workout.
And it's like people eat to get the itis instead of stopping before you get the itis. It's like, it's regular to get the itis. Like,
you want to eat until you're full. You don't eat until, okay, this is all I've had. Like, nah, we gonna finish this, or at least I try.
No, for sure. And I've seen like Chinese and Japanese people, they eat in portions. Like, you're only supposed to eat a little amount of meat and a little amount of rice.
Like
triangle. Yeah, they really do their portions, and we don't have portions and stuff. That's crazy.
But the crazy thing is, day 41, day 42, I slept like a baby. Slept 10 hours. Oh, it was beautiful. Like,
so what was your first meal off of that?
We went to Johnny J's, and I had chicken wings and fries.
You looked like a savage. It looked like some Animal Planet shit, didn't it?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. When I say it was like having an orgasm, I would choose eating food over having sex. Like, wouldn't you? I did a little poll.
That's crazy.
Would you rather eat solid food, eat solid food or whatever, or have sex? Which one could you not?
I'll be a breath in there. Like, cause I don't know what.
But you can masturbate though. You can masturbate.
It don't hit the same. I don't know what type of sex you have, but it don't.
I've had some pretty great sex in my lifetime. So.
Food and stuff don't hit the same as that. That's not even the same.
But I felt honestly by day, so 23 days I read on the internet, if you don't eat or drink water, that would be around the average time a human would die, right? By 23 days. No food, no water.
Okay, yeah.
Technically, they say if you live without no water. My doctor said 3 days, but I don't know.
They just be telling us anything.
Anything. I got an old lady, but I like her though. I love my doctor. But by day 24, day 25, that like third week, I was super irritable. No matter what I drunk, because I can survive off of one smoothie, one juice, and a few waters and one soup a day. Like that was fine for me.
And you were still working out and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like very minimum intake. But it was the water. Like you have to have your water and electrolytes, and you'll feel perfectly fine. But by the third week, no matter what I intaked, I was so hungry. It felt like I was starving. Like my body knew that I wasn't feeding it solid food, and it's just like, okay, now what are we doing here? Because I feel like you don't love me. Like I feel like we beefing right now. Like that's how my body felt. So I felt like I was starving. I'm not gonna lie. It was not a good feeling. So it definitely humbled me because there's people around the world that are starving.
No, for
and
sure.
When I say, whew,
You was hangry, yeah. For sure.
like I can cry right now. It was not a good feeling. It humbled me for sure, and it made me feel other people's pain. So I did shed a tear.
Oh, it's serious for you.
Oh my gosh.
You get emotional over food. It's serious.
Look.
It's serious.
It was a hard time. Why would I do that to myself?
Them flashbacks just
Man,
got serious.
it was a time.
So was there like any specific fruit juices and stuff that you would go to?
So I juiced myself. So I'm a juicer all on my own. I forget the brand because I wish I would have remembered that. But like apple juice is definitely like my go-to because there's no added sugar. And then I would make my own smoothies. Or Smoothie King is the best place to get healthy smoothies. You can get unhealthy smoothies there too. But Smoothie King is definitely like my go-to place. And then I know Whole Foods be having juices and stuff that you can buy already pre-made. So
I need to take a page out your book for sure. Okay, so where do you get your fashion sense from? I see, you be having that shit on. I see,
Look, I thought nobody noticed. I'm real simple though. Like some people, they probably would not call me like a style fashion type person because I wear like very minimum wear as far as like or basic wear. So like not too many patterns or stuff like that. I'm definitely like a toned down girl, earth color, black, nudes, greens, browns,
Earthy,
all that.
yeah, for sure.
Earthy vibes for sure. But I can say my mama, but also like the world. I feel like I gain the inspiration from anything, from marketing, from my business, from graphic designing that I do, from the labels, everything that I touch that it could be possibly art. I get it from the whole entire world. I try to intake as much art, fashion, styles as you possibly can, but make it my own.
No, for sure. Oh no, definitely see. Okay, so it look like you have like to have fun on your page too. I seen the go-kart ride, like you. It looked like you. I seen a camo on there. Like I'm like, okay. I was surprised you was in Cleveland. Like this girl in Cleveland. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland girl.
So what's your favorite trip you've been on?
Oh, the Cabo trip.
The Cabo?
And y'all got to see that one for sure. The Cabo trip was great. Like, it was like a trip of my dreams.
Really?
And I booked it 48 hours before I went.
Oh, you spontaneous as hell. You like...
When it comes to vacation, I can. If I ain't got nothing on the schedule and I got the money, absolutely. For sure. But Cabo was great. It was perfect. It was... And they love them some black... Y'all got to go to Cabo. They love black women, okay?
And nothing like that melanin, boy. Nothing like that melanin. Okay, so how long you had your passport for?
Oh, I've had it for about... I thought it was about to expire. I've had my passport for about 7 years now. Mm-hmm. When I stopped drinking, I went to Jamaica. Was sober the whole time. And it was my girl. We threw her like a bridal shower out of the country. So
that's fire.
That was my first trip. It was great. It was fun. It was a good time.
So what did you have to like find something to replace drinking, or while you was like having fun, or like?
No, I did get into like weed smoking probably like a year or two later. Mm-hmm. But like now I'm not gonna lie, I do like being high. I do. I'm trying to stop. At least the smoking part. It calms me down. So like back in the day, I was super, super hyper. I am still hyper. Like if you see me out, like people be like, "Oh, she was drunk." I be sober. I be sober.
Oh, you want them natural, yeah.
Yeah. So like, but I used to get carried away when I get drunk too. So it's just like I had to chill on top of it being unhealthy to my body. So like we definitely like just calm me down a lot more, which I like. Just like mellowed me out,
Right.
But I could still be pretty hyper for sure.
I can see that. I can see that for sure. How many countries have you been to?
I want to say probably only like four. Yep. And then I'm going to DR soon, so 5.
What's going? Okay.
What about you?
No, I gotta get my passport.
You don't even have your passport?
No, I don't.
Get your passport and get out of the country and take him farther than Mexico.
No, for sure. We get into it. So, are you single?
I am. Yes. Okay.
What type of guys or girls are you into?
I'm into guys only. What type of guys I'm into? I don't know. I got a whole list of standards.
You said a whole list of
People want
so
me,
you're strict. You strict about what you.
I know what I want. I'm not even strict. I definitely now. I don't have a type. I'll date white men. I'll date black men.
Have you dated white men?
Yes.
How was that experience?
Well, honestly, it's equal. I've dated as many white men as I've dated black men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's dope. So, were you like? Did you like grow up in a suburb or like?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think that's why you're more prone to dating both?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we grew up in Medina, a huge portion of my life. So, like me and all my siblings actually date both, but yeah.
So, that's fine. So do you would you rather them be a 9-to-5 or entrepreneur?
I don't think I've ever dated an actual entrepreneur before. Unless we're talking about drug dealers. Are drug dealers entrepreneurs?
Hey, entrepreneur is entrepreneur.
But I would like, it doesn't matter to me, like, because I know guys, honestly, like, if we're talking about an exact type, well, just one type, I do like a highly educated, really, like, smart guy when in stocks, trading, real estate, but also, like, nerdy engineers. I do.
Oh, you got a specific. Oh, you got to narrow it down
but
specific.
Those are like the topics. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't mind, like, like as long as he makes more money than me.
Oh, okay.
Or the same amount.
Well, I'm about to say it sounds harder. You got a lot of products and stuff here. Like it look like you.
I mean, it's not like.
I'm saying versus a 9-to-5. Like not all 9-to-5s is like
Yeah.
Because it's either like you
y'all
want a busy man.
Look, y'all not about to Simone me and be like, oh, I'm not going to date a guy at Burger King. Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, because it's either you want a busy dude or you want a mediocre dude.
It doesn't matter. Like, I definitely don't want nobody mediocre because I'm not mediocre.
Yeah, so it's like.
But, I don't mind. I'm busy, so I don't care for a busy man. You just got to make time when it's important,
No, for sure. So how do you feel like you evolved since starting your brand till now?
I definitely feel as if my business have not forced me to grow up, but to push me to become a better, mature person, more of an honest woman. I can say, like, owning up to everything. I've always been the person who has owned up to my own shit, but also, like, learning how to take full acknowledgement in what I do, whether it was wrong or bad or something like that. But definitely learn how to manage money better. And I got a greater insight of what exactly that I do want. Like, I know exactly what I wanted to do for my business. So I also found that through who I am as a person and what I want out of myself and somebody else.
That's dope. So how long have you had this business?
Y'all be going on 5 years.
5 years?
Somebody throw me an anniversary party. Somebody sponsor it. Like, we're going on 5 years. And also, I just started a nonprofit as well. So
That's dope.
I'm not going to drop the name right now because I want to get it trademarked because it's a great name. But it does have to do with teaching women about feminine hygiene, because I'm learning like a lot of women, they don't know how to take care of their body in a healthy way and balance their pH level. So I want to teach young women and older women how to take care of their body. Also, I have been providing, skincare to shelters as well.
That's dope.
Yep,
That's
so
dope.
I did
so
my
you're a
first giveaway.
philanthropist and all type of stuff. Okay.
Definitely, I'm a girl's girl. It's like, I want all my girls to feel love, feel good about themselves naturally,
Right.
and feel good in their skin. Like, I feel like when my skin is glowing and my hair is flourishing, I feel that's when I'm at my best. So I want every woman to, feel good about their self.
No, that's the thing. When you look good, you feel good.
You do.
So
You do.
that definitely matters for sure. So what made you start your skincare line?
Well, I've always been into taking care of my body. Also, my mother, at a very young age, like, she always taught me how to take care of it. So that's why I think it's important, because, like, I would talk to girls and I'm like, you don't know about this or that. And they'd be like, no, my mother didn't teach me that. And I'm like, oh, my mother taught me all of this stuff. Like, she was an Avon, the Avon lady?
Yeah,
okay,
no, for sure,
the Avon lady.
For sure.
So she was an Avon lady as well. So, like, hygiene and cleanliness was always my mother's niche. And she was also an entrepreneur. She was a nurse.
Right.
So taking care of other people, it's always been in our family. I'm literally the only not nurse, but I take care of people in different ways. But my mother was definitely a huge inspiration on why I did start my skincare business.
That's dope. That's fire. So how many products do you have?
I have right now on the catalog about 20 different items.
20.
No, I lied. I have about 15 different items on my catalog.
That's dope. So what's the best seller?
So I have a few different items on this couch, but my top tier best seller is my sea moss serum.
Sea moss serum. And what is that used for?
It's my sea moss serum. It's our best seller. So this is used for people with dry skin and eczema. Here you go. You can look at it. A lot of men, they do like to use it on their beard and in their hair. It's really, really good. But that kind of got me some money in my pocket. That is the money maker. I started my business about a year and a half before COVID. And, sea moss became a big thing or whatever.
Sure.
So but also I found a way to put it in skincare. And people were going crazy for that because they know what it did for your body internally. So externally, it does great with people who have really bad eczema flare-ups, pigmentation, dry skin. So if you have dry skin, normal skin even, try it.
So I never seen sea moss in a liquid form. That's so. Well, not oil.
Skincare.
Yeah, skincare type thing. Mm-hmm. So, which one was your first product?
The butter.
The butter, body butter?
Yep, the butter was our first product, and it was hard as a rock, and it sucked.
So how long it took you to get, through that?
It took me, honestly, to get the perfect butter recipe, it took me about, I want to say 18 months after trial and error. It took me about 18 months after trial and error to get my butter recipe perfected, for sure.
That's fire. Okay, so what was some of the early struggles you had in your business starting it off besides the butter?
The formulation and getting everything, the consistency was my biggest struggle, honestly. Just not knowing 100% what I was doing, and learning, researching, staying up late, going crazy. I went crazy about Herbal City for sure. Wanting always to be better, do better, and get better.
That's fire. That's fire. Oh, I meant to ask you too. So do you feel like you're a city girl or not? just because your name.
I'm a motherfucking city girl.
Better say that. Okay.
It just depends. I can be a city girl, but I'm also a lover girl as well. So it depends on the type of man and what he brings out of me.
No, that's for sure. every person brings out a different side, different version of you.
Like, it
like,
is.
damn, I ain't know I had this in me.
Right. Like, I didn't know I was such a sweet lover girl. And then next, I didn't know I was such a dog. Like,
No, for real. For real.
it's just what side you get out of me.
So you got a little future in you, huh?
For all the dogs.
Not for all the dogs. Oh, yeah, I forgot you. You a Drake fan. My bad. My bad. Okay, so did your friends and family start to treat you different once you had your business up and going and it started?
Oh, absolutely not. Like, everybody wanted to try it. Like, that's how I can say, like, I've known a lot of people always already. And also I've been in the military as too. So, like, I got people, my battle buddies, my army buddies, supporting my brands from California, from Texas, from everywhere. So, but my friends and family, like, I would just give them all free product, and I'm like, look, in return, like, y'all gotta hype me up, y'all gotta do something. So, like, that's exactly what happened. Like, all my, I do my own photography as well. So everybody that y'all see, like, on my marketing campaigns are my actual, like, friends and associates, for sure.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they help me out a lot.
So what?
I love y'all.
So what branch of the military were you in?
Army.
Army?
Yes.
Oh, how many years?
I was a weekend warrior for 6 years.
For 6 years?
Yep.
A weekend warrior?
So I was National Guard.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
We call them weekend warriors.
You made it sound like Army weekend warrior. Like, what the hell is that? Okay.
Yeah.
So how was that experience?
It was mid.
It was mid. So it was just basically just exercising tests and stuff like that.
Degrading.
Not degrading.
Black women. Yeah.
So what made you go into that?
I was homeless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was homeless. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't have anywhere to go, and I just needed to figure it out. I liked college, but I'm like, now I can say I would look at college differently than now because I did not take it serious. I'm not a girl that just sits in class and takes
You got too
notes.
much energy for that.
Like, I have too much energy. I cannot stay focused. So, like, me sitting in class, it just didn't do good for me. So I was like, okay, I know I can move my body, you know? So I decided to go to the Army. That's
fire. So that helped you out a lot.
It did. It helped me out mentally, be strong. I'm a very punctual person, so I'm very uniformed. I have OCD. I like keep things uniformed and clean and all that stuff. So it definitely structured me, but in a good way, for sure. Like, no matter, like, all the, like, crappy moments about being in the Army, but as far as, like, having structure, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like the hard times builds the most character.
It do.
Because if you've never been through nothing, you can't really appreciate it and
you can't.
See other points of views.
You know how much I appreciate food right now?
You is a foodie. You are a foodie.
Now I am, because I appreciate food. All I think about is food now. Like,
no, that's crazy. Food over sex is wild. So hold on, what's your favorite meal? Since you're such a foodie.
Salmon. I love me a good salmon.
Salmon, so you can cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't sound too confident. Yes, I'm about to say you ain't sound too confident.
I can't cook Thanksgiving dinner. I'ma learn. My auntie, she gonna teach me. But I can cook the basics.
And what are the basics? Cereal, peanut butter and jelly, ramen noodles?
So I can make a whole breakfast meal. I can make, regular chicken, and I make some great chicken. I'm an air fryer girl, I'm
simplify your life.
Simplify, like, simple shit.
It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on, so
see, like,
you had to have something. Couldn't be all the way there, So you couldn't be.
The crazy thing is, I practiced culinary for 10 years.
No, that's crazy. That's
but they didn't
crazy.
teach us Thanksgiving food. That's it. I know how to do everything else. When it comes to Thanksgiving food, we're not there, but I'm going to get there. But I feel like if I become fully the whole entire package, I'm just going to scare every man
No,
off.
for sure. Because people will be too perfect. You'll be like, all right, what's wrong with you? Like,
I'm crazy.
No, most pretty girls who seem perfect and have everything going on are, not always mentally stable.
I don't be crazy. I'm your twin, so it's...
whatever energy you give me, I'm going to give you.
I'm not even... Sometimes I'll match it. Sometimes I'll disappear. Or sometimes, okay, you want to take it low, we're going to hell. It just depends. Like, some people really bring that, and I'm trying. I'm working on it, and I've been doing good.
So what is the most toxic thing you've ever done?
Okay, so what is the most toxic thing I have done? Nothing. I'm perfect.
Oh wow, red flag. Well, I'm gonna start having flags. I'm gonna throw like red flags. I'm gonna just have a whole bunch of red flags in the cut, like red flag.
Put it behind here,
No,
so that
for
way
sure.
it just comes out of nowhere. Hey, that'd be fun. You should do it. You should.
No, for sure. Okay, that's going.
Oh gosh.
That's a red flag. Okay. So, what advice would you give someone starting out being an entrepreneur in general?
Tunnel vision. So when I first started my business, I wanted to go in every single direction. I wanted to do clothes. I wanted to do skincare, but then I wanted to do natural skincare, and then I also wanted to do like skincare that had fragrances and stuff in it, which is unnatural. So I wanted to do it all. And it ended up biting me in the butt. I was overstimulated, as you stated before. A lot of anxiety, and I was messing up things, losing money and everything. So my first and foremost piece of advice for beginners, focus on one thing. All them other things, they can come. You will be able to receive everything that you want, but focus on one direct thing. For at least a year or two. Honestly, I would even recommend for 3 years, because you shouldn't be focused on anything else until you've become probably a millionaire in that one category. Mm-hmm. But have hobbies, but focus on one thing.
That's dope. Okay, so when you're not feeling it and stuff, and you know your mental health getting to you, like how do you deal with that?
I isolate, and I heard that was honestly like bad, but that's where I'm kind of an introvert now. So, like, me isolating helps me mentally recover from...
It's like you got to recharge.
Yeah,
you got to mentally
sure.
recharge and not have all that energy around you and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Like. So, I kind of isolate. I pray, absolutely, and meditate and eat. I eat too.
Wow. I'm about to have a whole bunch of food as about next to your name and emojis. Food. For sure. Okay. You funny. So you always had a supportive circle? Supportive family?
Yeah, I can say that. Absolutely. Like, I mean, there's different forms of support. My mother has always supported me, and my friends, absolutely. And when I had a spouse, absolutely, for sure. So, yeah, I have. Okay.
So, speaking of that, do you think when you were starting off, do you think being in a relationship affected you being in business?
No, I feel as if when you are dating somebody that is good for you in a healthy relationship, it made it way more easier to focus on what I needed to be focused on. I see now as a single entrepreneur, the fact that like now I'm not dating. I'm over dating. I'm so over dating. But when I was dating and trying to run a business, it was like, okay, I'm worried about so many things and that I shouldn't be worried about. Because you know how dating is in Cleveland. It
yeah, no, I mean, it's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland. So it's just like, I haven't had the best experiences dating here. But when you have a healthy partner, and it worked great. Like, because I know some people, they have a hard time trying to balance both lives. And although there was some, okay, one person is working too much or the other person is working too much, but you just have to find, date nights and love and know that why we're here,
That's dope. So what's your biggest pet peeve about guys?
Just one?
No.
My biggest pet peeve is you got to be clean. Like, I like clean men, clean house, clean, clean cars. Yeah.
Okay.
People who are not clean, or guys who are not clean.
Got you. I got you. So, what do you like most about the city?
There's a lot of activities, to be honest. Like, I've always loved Cleveland, for real. Like, although our lake kind of sucks, but I do like living by the lake, Like, I like seeing the sunset into the lake and everything like that. Getting in the lake, no. But the fact that we have the opportunity to, be able to enjoy boat rides and stuff like that. So, like, that's what I honestly do. Because versus, like, if you live in Columbus or even Cincinnati,
sure.
You don't get
And that's one thing you appreciate when you somewhere else and you can't go to a lake or something like that.
I used to live next to the lake. I literally could walk to the lake. Now I live all the way in an Akron area again. So it's just like, I've missed the lake. So, yeah.
No, for sure. Okay, so what do you not like most about the city?
That the lake is dirty.
No, for sure.
I don't like the lake is dirty. That's like my biggest.
No, that's serious. It's like,
but imagine it'll be a problem in Cleveland if that lake was clean.
No, it would. It would be a way bigger problem than what it is. No,
like,
for sure.
People you gonna find bodies in there.
No, for sure. No, it's still probably bodies in there, but I'm just saying. But yeah, no, for sure. Okay, celeb crush.
Joey Badass.
Is it because of the role? Is it because of the role?
Yes, but I've always, like, if I pictured what the finest black man on earth looks like, it would be him. Like, he is really, like, honestly, like, yes, Joey Badass would definitely be one of my celebrity crushes. And the other one is, like, a complete opposite. Yeah. Patrick Dempsey.
I don't know. What is he, an actor or like?
He is an actor.
That sounds like an actor name.
Oh my God.
What role? What movie you were?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
He was Meredith's husband, and he died, and I actually cried because why would you kill him? But he's a white man. That is a fine white man. And I know a lot of y'all agree.
Okay. Dream car.
I think me and all my girls want like a G-Wagon for sure. Like if we're talking about dream, yeah. But if we're talking about an everyday dream car, I would like I don't even know the correct make of it, but one of the SUV Porsches. I love Porsches. Like they're so cute.
That's fire. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what can we look for next from Herbal City or in the city?
Well, shoot, we kind of talked about this, but my nonprofit, that's like the next biggest thing that I have going on right now. Going around creating a community for women like myself or women who is in need of help and wanting to support. Like I said, I'm such a girliest girl. And having events and everything for my nonprofit, but that's about it. Oh, and y'all can see me at InvestFest. I will be there. I think it's like August 25th. So InvestFest, you know about InvestFest.
Where? Which location?
It's in Atlanta. How you not know? Okay, so do you know about Market Mondays?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Them. So
UYL and stuff like that?
Yes. So they throw InvestFest once a year. Mm-hmm. It's in Atlanta, and I mean, it's a really big show. It's where all these entrepreneurs and black it was beautiful.
What date? What date?
It's August 25th.
Oh yeah, I got time to book that. Yeah.
Oh my Lord. When I say it's one of the biggest, blackest entrepreneur events, like I've never seen nothing like it before. Like I've never seen so
Have you been to Atlanta before that?
I have, but I mean just all in one building for a purpose. Yeah. Like these people, it was beautiful. Like, and then we're up here. It's not really that, it's not much going on up here. But just to see it for the first time in my 30 years I was amazed. Like, it was crazy. And not only that, like, they threw an event and they know it's like, it revolves around vendors. Mm-hmm. So everybody that came shopped. Like, I sold out in a lot of products the first day. So that was really heartwarming to me because they brought out a specific crowd that wants to learn, two, that wants to spend money and got money, and also like making those connections and stuff like that was really great. So yeah.
That's fire. Mm-hmm. Okay, did you tap out on that tattoo or is that a full? I said, is that a full tattoo or did you tap out on that tattoo?
No, it's a full tattoo. It just rubbed after a while.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not gonna talk about it because the person was a beginner.
Okay. I just, I'm tattooed, so
you're observant. Yes.
For sure. Okay, so anything you would like to say closing out?
Shop Herbal City.
All right, Masterminds TV. Oh yeah, and numbing cream as well.
Numbing cream.
Godspeed number cream. I
Shop.
did my whole thigh with it. It works. It's the truth. Tutorial coming up, and the link will be in my bio. Masterminds TV, and we're out of here.